people, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Flexing KG Show.
We're here, blood.
We're here, man. We are here by another episode. 3 points in the bag. You know what I mean? Transfers are transferring. We're kind of waiting for a lot of dominoes to fall. This tonight, hopefully, as this has gone out and like even further into the night, hopefully there's like McTominay news, something's happened, been accepted. Hopefully, like we've got like there's little spinning plates that are happening, bro. But
I don't think
there's
going to be any news this evening.
Probably won't be, but I'm just trying to do what you do, just trying to just believe and just
But you gotta feel it, bro. You can't just say stuff like you gotta feel something as well. It's all in feelings, bro.
Yeah, but you
feel
say
these
bare
things,
stuff
bro.
you don't feel though.
I feel these things. I do. I feel like I told you. That's why ask me how I'm feeling, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm feeling, bro. And that's the problem. You say, "Why do you feel that?" And that's when it gets hard to substantiate.
Yeah, but if so, then we can feel that. Then McTominay might like something.
You
might
feel
happen
that?
tonight.
Do you feel that naturally, or are you just saying it?
I don't feel that's going to happen tonight.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying.
Do you feel that's going to happen tonight?
I feel like something. I don't think it's gonna. I don't feel like nothing.
There's no significant things tonight.
No, I don't feel like
feeling. When have you got a feeling for? When do you think? Thursday.
No. Oh no. Or no. The guard swing. That's late. That's late in the window. I think that's that
deadline day. A few days before.
It's kind of deadline day-ish, bro. It's feeling kind of like it's obviously the McTominay thing is massive, right? That's the main one. But whatever conversation happened, whatever project, because you were on point this morning. You're talking about what happened with Fulham and like not the breakdown, but you know how it kind of just the club knows what's going on. You said it's not a coincidence, right? And I was with you on that because there was a sit down. Whoever from Napoli came over and he's spoken about a project. And I think McTominay is moved by it in some sort of way. And that's why now maybe why they said he preferred the Premier League. They could have effectively sold him the project of Napoli.
He's turned down bids, bro. McTominay's turned down opportunities, bro. Let's not get twisted. That's the news. Like, it isn't that like, oh, we took an L because Underberger. Now we're not going. No, McTominay said no. Do you know what I mean? Which makes that deal collapse instantly because he'll go, I'm not going there. So
I'm not going. And he realizes what he can be and what he can do. And I think if you go into a meeting and someone tells you you're a big part of our plans and we're fighting tooth and nail to have you, and it's a big club like Napoli, you have to sit up and take notice. You have to say, okay, I hear this proposal and this makes more sense. I could go to Fulham and be fighting for, what am I going to fight for at Fulham? Maybe some type of Europe? Maybe.
That's their aspiration. They'll probably be short of that, but
I have to be fighting for my life at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I hear you. That's a risk. I've been at Man United. I've played European football most of my seasons. Since I've been here, I've played some level of European football. So I'm not surprised that he's looked turned his nose down on some of these offers that has been coming in.
Yeah, and really, it's also you might just want to try something new, different country, different culture, different league. You know what I mean? It's more physical. You're talking about going to play under Conte. You know what type of football that's going to be. Scott's like, I'll have a bit of that. I'll have a bit of that. You know what I'm saying? We saw what Fulham were on the other day. Like in terms, I know we beat them, but they had some nice patterns of play. They, you know what I mean? They try to play out from the back and stuff. They try and play. Scott might like, not for me, mate. And Napoli's a huge football club, innit? But they started off. They started off on the wrong foot, and we'll see. But just the overall thing for me is like to remember, like I said on the morning show, like INEOS are just doing their thing, bro. Like we have changed. I will say that, and this is not really on the pitch though. Like I'm talking about like how we move and the business and how it's conducted. Like I said earlier on the show in the morning, when you look at like how like the likes of a Fulham, Bayern Munich, PSG, like the way they would be talking about us now is Newcastle. They go, like before we used to just rough them man up, we'd just say some mad price, money in our account next day. Like, but now, Bayern move. Like you kept taking ages and we didn't just give you bigger money for delay. We said, no, we know what it is. Double package, please. You need to get Tar. You need money. This, that, and the other. Got both of our players, mate.
I used to say, I said today with confidence, and I wasn't even capping it. It wasn't even like doing the red tinted glasses. I said Chelsea are one of the worst run big top six sides, or one of the worst run sides
Of
in the
course they are.
Premier League. That
They're
used to
the
be us.
worst.
Bro, no, but that used to be us
Yeah.
confidently. We were
Hmm.
statement FC. We were like, what the hell's going on over there? What's the plan? What's the longevity? What does these signings mean? You know, when
Yeah.
you can look back on our signings, you can say, well, yeah, those you lot didn't know what you was doing. Getting Pogba, bringing him, having Pogba, letting him leave on a free, bringing him back for a lot of money, letting him leave on a free again. Like Marsh, like there's the sins of the past were crazy, bro.
Loads,
And
loads.
United, Man United were the top. Falcao, Di Maria didn't want to be here, forced him in anyway. You know, like we've done some strange things, bro.
Alexis Sanchez.
Alexis Sanchez, like we moved mad, and now we're in a situation where when these players are signing for Man United, they're talking about the reasons, and one of the main reasons that people are missing out and stuff is the project.
The project, bro. I'm
Finally,
so glad you said that. The
every time
project. Yeah.
everyone keeps talking about this, but a project has been sold. Euro was sold a project. Mazraoui, Delit was sold a project. Ugart has been sold a project. That's why
And
these
he's
guys.
waiting. He's waiting for the
He's
project.
waiting. He's waiting for the project. Delit's telling us that I signed this deal. I agreed like the terms early, June or
Age.
July, ages ago. I was just waiting by my phone for the green light. Do you know, players weren't waiting for no damn green light at Man United. We had to oversell them. We had to say, please, how much will it take for you to come here? We'll give you everything. Do you want equity? You know what I mean? Like we was moving mad.
It's true.
So now you're talking about now, and that's when I look at we should always use the Lenny Euro deal as a benchmark in terms of what was done there. Because
Well,
to
the
take
rivals say we got it wrong. The rivals say we paid 50 million for a kid we could have got for 25 next year. The rivals say it's just because you paid more than Real Madrid. You're idiots. You lot think that your transfer policy has changed, but it hasn't. That's what the rivals say.
again, so I love the fact that they said that, but like, now we lift the bonnet of the car and really assess the engine and say, Rob, what's really going on over here? You know, obviously you might have the button, you
Gonna
might
need a
just
new gasket, mate. Gonna need a
yeah,
gasket.
you know, us lot don't know that about cars. I don't even know why I chose this analogy. But anyway, you look at the detail in this, and then you say to yourself, well, you managed to get a player that was literally at the final for them lot in the Champions League. His mind was made up. I'm going to Real Madrid. You're looking at a player that Real Madrid, it works out. There's not a lot of players in his way. There's a route to the Real Madrid first team. There's all sorts there. Now, Man United had to be incredibly clever. They had to know they used the fact of the team that he plays for and Real Madrid's arrogance against them, and they sold the hell out of the project. They sold the hell out of and the speed, the timing. Look at the Zubamendi thing. If we
They
look at that
swooped
one,
in. Yeah, they swooped in.
Zubamendi, they offered more money for Zubamendi. They did that, yeah. They also wait, hold on. There was almost like a thing agreed, but they gave Zubamendi this time to really think about and break. They gave him like 3-4 days. Man United never. As soon as he said, "I think I'm coming," we flew him in immediately, bro. Private jets. We said, remember when Real Madrid said we're calm, we're comfortable about our position,
Yeah, yeah.
and all of a sudden Real Madrid picked up the phone, was like, "Hello." You know, like then now Real Madrid was starting to worry, but then we went to the parent club. This is how to move, sell a project, but do the other things intelligently. They offered, as Fabrizio says, Liverpool offered a great wage to this player. You shouldn't be hard to sell the project of Liverpool to any player in world football, but it
Who?
didn't.
To
Um,
Zubimendi?
I'm just saying, yeah. And one of the
Yeah.
reasons I've watched Arsenal do this with Declan Rice. Man City should have been able to get Declan Rice. But guess who knocked and showed appreciation, showed that they were serious about Declan Rice? Arsenal. How is it in even when Man City pulled up in the last minute and gave that big bid, you know that? But then the work was done, the leg work. And that every club needs to do that courting process for the players that they really want at the club. Delete, we can tell we started that one way earlier than we all knew about it, way earlier than was reported. So these are the parts of the transfer business where we're different, where Man United have never moved this way in the past. That's why we can get it. Euro, he was on the phone we were saying, do you reckon we're going to get him? You got Rio Ferdinand doing fake videos saying, Euro, man, please pick Man United. Bro, you spoke to him on the phone before that video came out. Are you with me? So that's the levels of, like, you have to get things in alignment. And now when it looks like it, now what looks like, now we look like a club that we're talking to these players and we get the deal done. Now it's like something's happened, deal agreed, the players in. The legwork.
And we have to and we have to take it in like you said, yeah, because I just pulled it up just for reference point. I've pulled up the Ornstein tweet, June 13th. Siren, yeah? You know when it's Ornstein and Siren, it's real, it's proper.
Yes.
Liverpool and Man United actively pursuing deal to sign Lenny Yoro from Lille. Liverpool and Man United see Real Madrid as favourites, but pushing hard for the 18-year-old centre-back, viewed as a unique market opportunity separate to other targets. PSG are keen too. That's what he wrote on June the 13th. You see what I'm saying? This was real, bro.
Man United pulled that one off, and it was a blinder. They played a blinder, and guess what? While working on that deal, when did Delit say he agreed his situation?
I can't remember the exact time. He said it was early doors. He said it was early.
Early. So just imagine,
and like you said, Yoro at Wembley to watch Real Madrid. Like you said, he was there. His mind was there. That's what was going to happen. But whenever
it's not happening, most people said, forget about that one. And even I was there. There was a time when I was like, there's no hope. When he tweeted that day, when he said lies, you know, when he said, when Euro was like, some fan was like, Euro doesn't want us. Like, it's a fake Euro account basically saying Man United not interested, like, whatever. It was one of those kind of tweets. And he came out and said, well, this is lies. I thought, well, that's interesting. That's strange that he's done that. That means there's hope, because you only fix up the PR with that club, because it'll look bad if you're saying that's the club you're actually going to sign for, and people are putting out tweets being like, you never wanted this club in the first place. This guy's happy to be here, and we'll see him soon. You asked, this is what you asked for at the beginning of before the season started. You said, I need a Varane replacement.
I said
go
that.
to the French league. You said, I want pace. I want this. I want this. I want all these stuff. Then he said, remember you're talking about, and I would like a yam and dasheen. Now we're getting strudel, and it was a different kind of meal in terms of the Delit thing.
The Delit one.
The Delit one was like what they call it, that mad porridge thing, but it was
solid.
Talking about the Dutch meal, bro. Whatever we got, we said we got pace. We got like a not like, I can't call him a Varane regen, because that's crazy. That's a high.
Mate, someone said to me, bro. Someone said his ceiling's higher than Varane.
Big sources said it to me. Varane is crazy.
Said it to me.
No, but I'm gonna give the respect that you give to Varane and say
no. But I, bro, Rio said it to me, bro. I'm just gonna say, because he won't mind me saying it. I could bring it to it's not exclusive sources, just my own personal conversation, which I can bring to here, because I know, bro. Yeah. You know how much I love Varane, but the reason why I had to butt in there is when you said, nah, but how much you love Varane. Yeah, but when one of the other goats who know what it is say, this is it. What I see with my eyes, this is when I'm talking to people and I'm going around, because he's in a different network, obviously he's Rio. Yeah. He's going, the ceiling, he said the ceiling. Doesn't mean he's better than that. The ceiling.
Yeah, of course.
The ceiling's mad.
No, the ceiling.
And then when I go back here, it says here, the British teams view Euro as do you know what when you actually go back and read properly, this actually makes sense. The British teams view Euro, this is David Ornstein, as a unique market opportunity. A unique market opportunity rather than a fundamental part of their recruitment plans, requiring an alternative solution if he cannot be landed. Although in the case of United, they do intend to strengthen in that position regardless. So hold on. Wait there. Break this down. We're kind of working backwards, because the Euro thing was a while ago, but we're using these examples.
You have to use the trailer where we've been, as in the journey.
Exactly. So
travel.
this is the journey, and this is why, guys, we should not lose sight when they try and get in our heads and tell us that we panicked and just overpaid for this kid. Big
Yeah,
David Ornstein, who you can't
bomb,
question. Yeah,
bomber.
GOAT, yeah, top level. Him and Romano are the top level, right? He said that the British teams view Euro as a unique market opportunity rather than a fundamental part of their recruitment plans. So basically, what he's saying is that the opportunity to sign this kid is so unique. You have to be at the table. If you're
Must.
ambitious, and this is something that we wasn't able to do, be at the table for top talent. Well, let me just rewind back a little bit. There's a
Yes.
unique opportunity to sign Jude Bellingham from Birmingham, mate. This is
Yes.
unique. Before he goes
Yes.
Dortmund, there is an opportunity. We rolled out Cantona. We rolled out Brian Robson. We
Yes.
rolled out Sir Alex. Went to
Rolled out.
Dortmund. Yeah, but that was a unique. That was a unique opportunity.
Very
Yeah, I tell you.
Holland.
I tell you about.
Holland.
I'll tell
Holland.
you about another. I tell you about another unique market opportunity. Erling Haaland. He's Norwegian. Ollie's Norwegian. Ollie gave him his debut at Mulder. Knows his kid's family. Knows his parents. Knows his agent. Get him in for talks. Unique opportunity. Went to Dortmund. Yeah. Or no, went to Salzburg even, not even Dortmund. Yeah.
But it was
So
early. You were there.
this is what I'm
Imagine.
saying though. So
Yes.
this is my point. We were at the tables for these unique deals, and we were failing, bro. Failing
Yeah.
miserably. Now there's fast forward a few years, there's
Hey,
this
hey, hey,
unique
hey, hey, hey.
opportunity.
Camavinga. Never leave him out.
Kamavings,
He's in a special
unique
space.
opportunity,
Camavinga, Chouameni, bro. These players,
unique.
both, because they came, I know.
Caicedo, 4 million opportunity, bro.
Caicedo,
Ollie spilt the
no,
beans, bro.
Caicedo was such a failure
I think
on
it
our.
was originally like 2 something million, then
It
it went
was
up to like
something
4,
ridiculous.
and our guys went, nah, 4's a bit much. Nah. Yeah? Cool. So
Caicedo.
basically, cut a long story short, this is the long list of failed unique opportunities. So let's fast
But
forward now to 2024. Yeah? Fast forward to 2024. Ornstein is telling us right here in black and white that we viewed this as a unique opportunity rather than part of our recruitment plans. And although in the case of United, they intend to strengthen in that position regardless.
yes,
Regardless. And
yes,
Real Madrid were there. He said, and this is the Real Madrid side of it, because it says, what is the latest on Madrid's interest? Let's not get this twisted, because again, as soon as he signs for Man United, he's rubbish and you overpaid for
yeah,
this player who's not even that good. But when Real Madrid are doing it, this is what they were saying. This is Ornstein saying this. Analysis from Real Madrid is saying this. Through their chief scout, Wani Calafat, yeah, and his
Mhm.
staff have been following Yoro for a long time. Their scout reports
Um,
were completed with the label Fitchar to sign because he is considered a generational talent. The label means the scouting department advises that the player should be signed regardless of his price or any concerns over how they would immediately fit into the squad. Do you understand?
that's
That
real.
is them. That's
That's
them going. That's them going. Yeah,
actually,
fucking Lenny Yoro is generation.
um,
Eh? You need to get him in now. Don't worry about how you're going to fit him in now. You need him on your books. You need him in. You need him in. He's generational. That's how highly,
do you know,
bro. So what we're trying to pivot to, and this is what the rival have us believe, bro. What they're trying to make us pivot to is Real Madrid have done that due diligence and got 100% strike rate with all the youths in the. They're Real Madrid, yeah. No one argues with the due diligence. No one
yeah,
argues with the strike rate because Camavinga,
they do.
Chouameni, Mendy, like
Any
this, they do
they
it.
bring in from Brazil, anyone they
They
bring in
do
from
it.
Brazil,
They
yeah, become
look at fucking what's his name, Rodrigo. They do it. Yeah, Vinny brought him in
everyone.
young. Everyone. Yeah, it's only so often they do the Mbappe thing, but really they're doing the. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they've gone. Their scouts have gone and looked at this kid and gone back and said, "Sign him any means. Do not worry. We are telling you now, Real Madrid
Yeah,
scouts.
Fish,
Don't worry
what
about how you."
the fish? What's it called? What's the thing that they say? The F, what's it?
Watch this one. Watch this one. Fichar, Fisher, which means to sign. You can do Duolingo, bro. Fisher means to sign. Is anyone Spanish watching? This is what it says. Yeah. Fisher means to sign because he is considered, in brackets, a generational talent. Now, here's the thing the label means the scouting department advises the player should be signed regardless of his price
That's
or
crazy.
concerns over how they would immediately fit into the
Crazy,
squad. Although the
crazy.
final decision comes from higher up in the club, obviously. Since then, Real Madrid's general manager, Jose Angel Sanchez, leading talks. There have been several meetings with the Frenchman's entourage who gave very positive indications about his intentions to play for the Spanish club. But further progress is subject to Real Madrid meeting Lille's financial demands. And this is where it is. The French club started asking for more than 100 million euros.
Rods.
They started by asking for over 100 million euros. This is the
Rods,
timeline.
bro.
Madrid, following the same logic that defines their interest in Bayern Munich's Alphonso Davies, see the player's value as being much lower because Yoro's contract ends in 2025. They've made this clear to Lille and Yoro's entourage. So let's not get it twisted. Lille were moving mad. They know they got a generational player on their hands. Real Madrid are sniffing. They're saying, give us 100 mil, mate.
I know.
100
Do you
mil.
know why Real Madrid did that? Real Madrid did that because they have a
They know who
history.
they are.
No, they have a history. We win Champions Leagues and everyone wants to come here. People run down their contracts. They've been doing this. This is the Real Madrid way now. Run it down. See you soon. You know, even who's the player that they're waiting for that plays for at Bayern? And is it Dave? Is it Alfonso?
Who?
Who's the player
Alphonso Davies, yeah.
is he at Bayern? And they're waiting for him. He's
Yeah.
got one more year. And he's He's
yes.
gonna pull up. Imagine getting Alfonso Davies on a free, bro. They got the generational Mbappe. Imagine Mbappe, yeah. Let's say that World Cup that that he played recently in Saudi, yeah. Let's just imagine that he took that home because he played like he deserved it. The performance that was put in that day was insane. It took the GOAT to stop him. It took Messi to stop him, bro. That's some next level generational shit.
Next level,
and he
bro.
walked in, bro. He walked in for free, bro. Do you know what PSG did? PSG gave Mbappe everything.
Everything.
They said everything. So that just goes to show the level and size of the club. So I would feel a level of
So they
arrogance.
believe, yeah, absolutely.
We got him. Who are you? You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't feel there's no one that can talk to me. We're big Real
And
Madrid.
that's why when we realized that Real Madrid, let's be honest, we all went, I remember quote retweeting, I said, we ain't getting him. I said it. I did say that.
Yeah.
I did say that. I wasn't familiar with INEOS' game by then.
When he said that they weren't, when they done that thing, we're not worried about anything Man United did, yeah, I thought that's interesting. Because at the same time, don't play with. Oh, I hate that happens. 1 second, I need to disconnect from the. It's on do not disturb mode. 1 sec, do not disturb. Cool, that's on. I hate the fact, yeah, that they tried to little man us, and we're not little mans. We're still sleeping. No, we've never been. I'm letting you lot know from now. Man United have not been a small club. I get like we've been poorly run.
No, but our negotiations have been so bad that we're not taken seriously by these guys in the market for a long time.
Yes, but then, in regardless of that, we are still sleeping. We are sleeping giants. It's the same way. I still give Liverpool the respect that they deserve in terms of it's a giant club, though. Like we know anyone that's knows football knows that Liverpool. There is a draw. You know what I mean? They're one of those clubs. Yeah. One of those clubs that they're there in that thing. But when I say Liverpool there, I mean we're here. You know, we're different.
Yeah, but we haven't. But we have to admit we haven't. But we're not perceived as being there above Liverpool in world football. This is what my thing is about. How we had to change our kind of like our complexion in the market of how people see us, right? Because let's be real. What we were known as before INEOS have come in and doing things like what we're just discussing to bring it back to INEOS. What we're known as is, no, Man United right now, are big club by name. But in this window, when players are looking for the next step of their careers, in this window where, people are looking for projects and stuff like that, before INEOS got there, we're known as some joke, man. We're known as little idiots who will either overpay for the player, give out the big contract, or can't really compete with other people who are putting down like real projects where you can go there and win. You can go there and compete for the title. Like Arsenal, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, all these types of teams can say, Man City, we're challenging for top stuff. Come here, guaranteed Champions League.
But then I hear what you're saying. But then it's like, you see how you can be like, you see like the Lakers, yeah? It's the purple and gold, fam. regardless of like even in the bad times or whatever, it's still the Lakers. There's still certain things, there's still certain franchises and certain
Of
groups
course.
that are just special. It doesn't matter. Like time could go. We haven't won a title in years, but there's a reason of Barada's pulled up and he said, "I'm in the club. I understand what I'm in. I understand.
Oh,
Like
facts,
I know
facts.
where I'm at." Like so, it's when the players pull up and they be like, "Hey, this is a big club, you know. You know that feeling of not like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, they know.
how much attention. It's just it's the size of the club. No matter what, even so, it's not like I'm just trying to just do this to like on a flexing thing. I'm just saying the size and the how monumental this club is. The lit
That's never
was
changed.
that's not changing. The Sir Alex, the bricks that from Busby Bays to Sir Alex, that's there. That's foundation, bro.
Yeah.
So you don't lose that. You don't lose that at all. So guess
No,
what? When
but
I
the
say
people who are shit can destroy it
they can
though.
mess up, no,
That's
they
what
can
happens.
mess up. No, they can mess up for a period, but you'll always
Yes.
be. That's always going to be Man United. As in, Barca will always be Barca. They got to
Yeah,
make
you
the
can't
goals.
change the history. You can't change the fabrics of what we are.
You can't
No.
change the fabric of what, and that's the key. So while Man City are like, well, why don't you lot care about us in the same way? You're not us. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
you're not like when they say, well, why United the most talked about team? And we had to kind of get used to it. We almost feel like before we loved when everyone spoke about us because we was winning. Yeah, we almost have to get used to the rivalry and hatred because we're like, well, why do you hate us and we're shit now? But they're predisposed to dislike us. So
Yeah, because we mashed
get
them
back
up.
we had to almost get back to being at that standard where we hated the door, never ignored. We are that team. That's a slogan about us, bro. We
That's
have
the
to
real
almost get
slogan.
back. It's our slogan. Imagine doing
No.
that. Do you know who you are to do that? Do you
Yeah.
know that?
But that's the real slogan because that is what that like you said that is what we're at. But my thing was like saying,
Yeah,
but we spent so away from I feel that's a separate issue because like the gigantic nature of the club, like you said, and who we
yeah,
really are for good, for
yeah,
bad, for richer, for poorer. You're 100% right. Yeah, our
yeah,
name don't leave people's mouth no matter
yeah,
what's gone on. Yeah, because we're that
yeah,
big. But what my thing was that because we'd been decaying and because of the bad decisions before INEOS got there in the market to agents, to other clubs, to players. That's why we were losing out. That's why someone like a Jude Bellingham was looking around Carrington, and it didn't matter to him at that
yeah.
point, not in a disrespectful way about Sir Alex and there's Eric Cantona. This is man. This is my point. He didn't care, bro. He said, but I'm still better off going to Borussia Dortmund, bro. Like,
But
do you get that?
and
In what
yeah,
so for a player to walk through Carrington, be introduced to them key figures we just said, and say I'm better off going to Borussia Dortmund. No disrespect, because they're a big football club, but compared to Man United, it's not even close, right? For a player to decide that at the age of 17, something's wrong. For Erling
I,
Haaland, who is a compatriot of Ollie, who that guy gave you
your
your
star.
debut, I mean, your first start, got you involved in professional football. You speak to the family, your arms right, like this. I've got the relationship. We're using Ollie's links to get Haaland in because it's like,
Yes,
yeah, obviously he's got the ties
yeah,
to City because of his dad, but for
yeah,
him to come through and go, yeah, thanks, man, but I'm just gonna go Dortmund as well, bro. I'm not really on this. This is cool, but you man are just way off. Nah, do you know what I mean? For Caicedo or whoever it is, well, it wasn't really his choice, but for us to not do that deal, something's
yeah.
wrong. So all of that still stands of our DNA was always there, but the
You know what
people
do you call
making
it?
these decisions were the people
Yes,
who messed things up. And until now, we've got INEOS. Now that brings us back to that Lenny Yoro thing.
with it though. Now,
This Lenny Yoro thing, yeah, is basically like a Haaland or a Jude Bellingham thing. It
you're
is.
missing out a key piece though. You're missing out a key piece that I think, and this is the reason why the club stayed with Ten Hag. And I'm happy. I'm glad that we're almost here because Ten
Yeah.
Hag is a key component in this piece. And you say, oh, why? But then look at his background for playing young players, bro. There is something about there's when the club can say, look at the players that we're bringing through and look at the pathway. Yeah. And it's real. Collie is not thinking, I'm never going to play for Man United. He actually believes I've got a chance. Kobe, you can point to Kobe and Garnacho and go, look, you see? And then after you say, well, is this what this manager can really do? You say, yeah, at 18, you see that guy Delit? He made him the captain. And then you go back and you say, man, all these
17.
players,
At 17.
17, he made him the captain. He has no fear of playing young players. If you sign
No.
for this club, you're not
And you're
seen
good
as
enough.
you're not seen as someone further down the line. You're going to play now. Do you know how mad that? Because a lot of players, even the guy that we stole from Arsenal right now, the reason why would you leave Arteta? That's a perfect situation at Arsenal. But then you look at the pathway, because all the pieces have to, when you sell a project, you have to talk about all of it and say, what's the realistic chances of getting in? How many players of Arteta, the youngsters, have come through in this phase? How many of them are now been knocking on the door? Youth products that are good, knocking on the door, got into the first team. We can't say many, but after the Saka and everyone that came through in that time, the other ones ain't got through, and they're good players.
Mm,
So
mm.
now we can now say to Chidi, we can say, hey, come to United. It's not a long
There's a
time. Yes,
pathway.
you're in the
Yeah.
thingy. The pathway to the first team and for starts is here. We will play young play, and that's why I think Ten Hag retained his job, because while there's with PSR, with all the new things in football, you actually have to develop players. You actually have to develop your young team. You actually have to develop squads, develop and sell. So even some of the players that we're working on soon, we will now start to see the dividends of, well, these are the players that have been getting through this Ten Hag system. These are the players that have been had this tutelage, and then we can get some money for, or they're going to be the players that stick and stay. Are you with me?
Mm.
This has been a plan, and I had to give Van not so, I need to give, what's his name, the credit for this, because he started this. Dutch guy that came in, Louis Van Gaal.
Van
He
Gaal, yeah.
said we must focus on the academy. Remember when we started signing loads of it, like we went on a big academy rush. He was one of the first that realized early, before this sustainability thing. He was like, we must recruit from within. The academy is what we need to put we need to sign the best players to these professional or young professional contracts. And now we're going to start to reap the dividends of it. Man United,
Yeah.
Carrington is rolling out some players. And that's why they're talking about Amas. Amas has a chance this season. Collier has a chance this season. Who would have thought?
There's another two that are like on the cusp, training in the first team.
Us.
He's had a look. He's had a look at them. Collier a little bit further forward than Harry Amas. He had a look at both of them, and like you said, like we both come to the conclusion, not quite ready yet, but there's something to work with there.
Something's
There's,
there.
yeah. Make no mistake, Harry Amas warming up, yeah, in the Community Shield, not in the squad. You're not playing, bro, but do the
Mhm.
warm up on the pitch in front of all these fans, opposite Pep and them, man. So you could just get a little, dip your toe in the water, just have a little feel. It's the same conversation that he had his arm around Kobe Mainu in the Carabao Cup final.
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
the Carabao is that, and then he done a Collier one as well. That's what I'm saying. So we've seen this pattern. Garnacho, we were there on the first tour, bro. We saw him walking about, wasn't allowed to
Didn't
play.
know.
Attitude's
Didn't
not
know.
right.
Didn't
Attitude's
know.
not right.
Look at him now.
Exactly. And look at him now. Fast forward 24 months, yeah? Look at him. Do you know what I'm saying? So I do agree with that. And to bring this thing back full circle, we're
Love it.
basically giving praise to why we're saying we are
I'm
moving differently
excited.
as a football club, because
I'm
why we're
excited.
excited. And of course, it's only game one of the league. You can't learn everything in that first game against Fulham. We can't, because players aren't back fit yet. It's the first game of the season, and
Not bad.
there's big tough tests to come. Brighton is one of them. Brighton are a new look Brighton. They've got some nice players there, new manager. It's a good test. It's going to be a really difficult game. We got Liverpool straight after that. They got a new manager, new ideas. There's loads of tests. But what we can do before we've even kicked the ball, well, now we kicked the ball once, but was we knew already from this level of business, and we just dissected to the minute, yeah,
And that's why
this
we're
this this
excited.
Lenny
This
Yoro
is
thing. That
that's
this
why
is
we're
why you can
excited.
be excited, because Real Madrid were
Thank you.
trying to get this guy. This was a unique opportunity, and Man United won. Yeah, they had to pay 25 million more to do it, to make sure. But guess what? When you want the best talent and you want to blow someone out the water, of course, in terms of ready-made and competing for the trophies, Real Madrid are the best. I'm not saying that. So we had to do something. That's what we did. We said
We
we're
did
not
it.
waiting.
Our job. We did our job.
We're not
We did our
waiting.
job.
Like Real Madrid scouts have already said, don't worry about how you're fitting this guy in. You have to have him. That's why they're at the table. So we need to work out why we're at the table and how we're going to make it happen. We said it's double what we want, and we weren't planning this one, but this is too good to pass down. And if we want to be the club that we were, we have to be in the conversation and get guys like this.
Flex, it's only
And
a
we did.
bad investment. It's only a bad investment if the player doesn't turn out to be what
And
you
it's
need
still
him to.
cheaper than Branthwaite. Do you see what
It's
I'm
about the
saying?
yeah, though. Do you understand that? There's only a bad investment when the player
Of course.
doesn't meet the criteria of
Correct.
what you was
And
going to
Euro's
give.
not going to be that. You can already tell that even when he
No,
plays, he's not going to be like a centre back version of Anthony, where you go, right, this guy's
no,
dead. Everyone's running past him, own goals. Right, he's moving like Titus Bramble, but look at this guy. Nah, it's not that. It's not that. And already
wait.
we haven't
Euro,
spent anywhere near. Just quickly, we haven't spent anywhere near the original 100 million that this kid was tipped for. We spent
there you go.
combined package with add-ons, like you said, and if the add-ons get paid, it means he's doing well.
He's done his job.
Combined package of like 50 something million pounds.
Brilliant,
Bargain for
brilliant,
someone who's as highly tipped as this.
brilliant.
And he's
No, it's brilliant.
18.
18. He's got so
So
much.
don't let them tell us. Do not
Nah,
let no
and
one say, oh, nothing's changed. You're just overspending. He was going to go Real Madrid, but it's because you gave him more money.
yeah.
But no, it's not that.
Nah, because again, like, and this is one of the things that we're like, and obviously fans that go too far, and I'm in the bracket of fans that go too far. Right?
You're in that bracket.
I'm in the bracket of fans that go too far. But then,
Yeah.
see, like good teams are really built off great defense. Yeah. As much I hate, I talk about this every week. Hate Arsenal with everything in me. Arsenal's defense, it's elite, bro. That Saliba and Gabriel, as much as I want to hate on it, them man know what they're doing. Yeah. And they stay fit.
Of course.
They're resolute and guess what? With that, when you have players that are going to keep the ball out of the net, you give yourself a different angle, different option. Now, what Man United have done, I don't know. You saw the Elite interview, but by adding why I'm like so excited and why I'm talking up us and how I think we're different is, well, I'm looking at the character that Leacher is. I'm looking at the character that Delit is. Keep these two fit, bro. Yeah. We've revolutionized how we are moving. As the back, if you see look how Kevin Hatchard and your people, different people that you've spoken
They
to,
say he's wicked, bro.
how they talk about these guys. Listen to the Bayern Munich fans, how they feel about this man leaving the club. You're telling me you've added these two characters. I saw Leach's face pre-season when we lost that game and how he was walking, and I said, Flex, how do we feel when he walked past us? We were uncomfortable. He said he wasn't happy. Let me get this right. Benny McCarthy. Yeah. Now you got me worried about Benny McCarthy's name just because Benny was like, Big Benny.
He said it.
He said, he doesn't like losing. You know what I mean? You've added, I watched the quick training video and I'm seeing the be like, press, no. That's what we added to our team.
He's going to bring the leadership, bro. It's normal to him.
Bring we're talking about raising the standards, bro. Now you already got Casemiro, who you see Casemiro after games. You don't even want to say hello to Casemiro as well. He walks
no
past.
point. Yeah.
Serious. You see Casemiro, you're like, oh, don't know, man.
Yeah. Unless it's like the preseason vibe where he's smiley, he's in a good mood. There's no point.
There's no point because you know what he's on.
Yeah.
So now you're again, all of a sudden, you got a team and you're like, raw, there's not like just men like leaders, you know what I mean? You got a different type of team. It's not a joke thing. It's not, no disrespect to Jesse Lingard. It's not a beans situation and banter. It's like, we're serious now,
proper.
guys.
Yeah, we're serious,
Bro, when I see Ten Hag, sometimes I'll be doing a random thing. I turn around. Remember when I went to the wrong training facility?
Yeah.
Ten Hag's Miami. Bro, and I'm like, oh shit, man. Yeah. And he sees me at the worst time, bro. I bust the corner. He's doing the Laurie Whitwell special. You know when he talks about keeping McTominay in that, and then I always get this one.
You don't say anything. He's just like, "What's this guy doing there again?"
No, obviously he knows who I am. But it's awkward, bro, because it's like, bro, your energy in what I'm trying to do right now is not even matching, bro. So I feel awkward. I see my man, I'm like, oh man, I'm on too much. I'm on a vibe thing, and he just wants these lot to lock in and do press ups and be on another level. I can't be around here. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
you're not meant to be there. Yeah, it's different. You're
And
not meant to be there, bro.
I'm not meant to be here. This is it.
No.
But then that's good. That's presence, bro. That's the thing of you have control here. This is your side. And yeah, you'll give me the handshake and that, but it's business time. I want to training. When's training finish? When it finishes. That's Ten Hag, bro. Where the is different. So the people, when you say, oh, KG, why do you feel this way? I've never been able to vocalize it properly, but I'm saying this is the feeling. And this is what I know, the characters and stuff that they brought in with players that can play the style. Why can you not dream of, well, maybe we can do something that might surprise a lot of people?
Yeah, I hear you on that. And you know me, I'm a little bit slower to like, the stuff that's transpiring on the pitch,
yeah,
I need to see a bit. I need to see the workings of it and stuff like that. But in terms of the individuals, like you said, that are now part of the team that will hopefully stay fit as well.
yeah,
You say just by having Leacher back in there, it means a big thing. Like it changes everything. It changes everything. You know, by like you said, the lit thing as a presence, as a person, as a character, that changes. Joshua Zirkzee, now he's young, but he's big, he's strong. He's there's something there where we go, okay, let's see how he does, because he looks like he could look after himself. And he looks less, when you look at clips of him and even just half of what he did the other day,
yeah.
he's less like what we actually do have now, which is really good, I think.
I left
It's
out
two
Bruno.
number nines. Yeah, and Bruno, who we know what he brings.
You know what he's about.
Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund are actually really chalk and cheese strikers. We got two completely different options. You got Rasmus, who wants to fight and make runs going that way towards the goal. Left foot, right foot, no backlift, bang, bang. You know what I mean? He's on that. Then you've got this kid, Zirkzee, who's like, I'm a big guy. You can't push me off the ball. I'm young, I'm still growing, but you can't push me off the ball. I'm a link-up man. My touch is clean on both feet. I don't get excited. I play the pass correctly with the right weight. Do you know what I mean? I'm a different type of vibe. So which one do you lot want for which game? Go in your. It's like going to battle or whatever. You have a look at the opposition in the war, and you go, right, let's go to my armory, open up the cabinet, go, right, I'm going to need this caliber. I'm going to need this with the scope. This is what I need for this. No, going to need a big bazooka thing for this. Let's roll out with it. Like, that's what you're not. You know what I'm saying?
I got the 40 cal, bro.
Yeah, not just turn up with the same little thing, going in the battle with the same dry thing. Well, this is all I've got. It's gonna have to do. Just reload quickly. No, move, man. You know what I mean? Call of Duty thing.
Imagine being in war with that one. Hey, that's not my time of war, bro. That's a dickhead time of war, bro. Because
you got the one with the little dagger on the end.
Yeah. Bro, do you know the pressure? Them man press resistant. Those are the original press resistant dons, bro. Because they're walking towards, bro. That's when there was no formation. The formation was just lines of mandem, bro. And you're waiting there. He's really got his thing, you know? He's good. And he got one dickhead with a drum. Bro, tell me to hold that drum. No. I could not have been, I wasn't born for that era. Carry the drum, play the drum or the flag when they got guns. Why?
Or you have to be the man who holds the bullets and feeds it in the side. Hold that for me, please, mate. While I fire this, just keep feeding this in, please, mate. Fuck off. What, you want me to get licked out while I'm just feeding the thing? Nah, bro, man. Move.
You see the war things and them man are the first to go, you know, they get the one in the next shot. Wow. Horrid, bro.
Oh, shit.
And I don't even know how he got there, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's saying that's like us going to battle in the league, bro, with no tools, no ammunition, nothing. Basically, just hung out to dry, where you're gonna get dry.
But then, what's good now though? Because I like where we've stumbled into, because there's two issues, right? You're talking about artillery and weapons, yeah. Man United have said the left back artillery not coming.
Yeah,
it's not. No one's coming. No one's gonna be there. We're now looking at Ugarte. He's not there yet, though. We
Yeah.
trust INEOS
He'll come. We'll
to
get him.
bring him in.
We'll get him.
Yeah, we trust INEOS to bring him in. I'm hearing Ericsson could be going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facundo's already gone.
She's
I
gone. Yeah.
think Sancho's staying.
Sancho will probably stay because no one could do the wages. Hannibal's probably going to go Burnley.
But
Obligation to
are we
Burnley.
like? Do we need more ammo, bro? Do we need
Well, the
more?
thing is that like, I said this to Owen this morning, right? And here's the thing: if you're gonna maybe mark down the window or just give a little bit of criticism, you're looking at that area because you know Luke Shaw's going to get injured. Malasia's
Mhm.
coming back from a long-term injury. We were starting the season again with no left backs, right? And then the line from Samuel Luckhurst was, if Luke Shaw doesn't get an umpteenth setback, Man United expect him back after the international break. So according to them, obviously he's going to. But we
I've
know
got
what that means. What does
from
that even
Malassi.
mean, bro?
I've
He'll
got
come
more
back
hope.
after that. Well, there you go. Right. So here's the thing now. If we look at our financial situation of the positions that we've got, yeah, and it's not just sell everyone and get more money. We can see the position we're actually in with the money we've got and how we've had to, shepherd it around. Out of them signings that we've made and are about to make with Ugarte probably, or a midfielder, because we still need that desperately.
Mhm.
Which one would you be willing to sacrifice for an actual left back from here? That was the question I asked Owen this morning. And he said, well, yeah, not sacrifice them, just both. Go and get a Regulion's still at Spurs, bro, not even part of the thing. Go and do a year's loan. Go and do a loan till January or so. We're going to need another emergency thing, bro. We ain't
Nah,
got peas to go
you
and
know
get a
why?
left back.
You know why? I would say that I think I feel like I'll be comfortable with the situation that we find ourselves in. Is I do have a lot
What,
more hope.
Mazraoui?
Because this is the issue that we have. Yeah, I know Euro can play right. Can Euro play as a right back? He can, innit? He can play
I
as a
haven't
right
seen a
back.
lot of that. I haven't seen a
But he
lot of
can
that, I'm not
play.
going to
They
lie.
said that he can play more than one position in there. He can play more than one
Okay.
position, right? We
I
Lindelof
don't know that one.
Lindelof had to do it. The main thing is we bought in Mazraoui, yeah, and by the looks of things, we knew straight away the manager's first choice is to play Mazraoui as the right back. Man United were I remember there was a season that was consistently looking at, was it Dumfries at
Yeah, Inter Milan.
so we've not like saying he's not been happy, but then he's wanting to upgrade what's going on the right hand side. Now, as soon as he gets his player, Delow's been here all season, this, that, and the other, but he said they can both play on the left hand side. He said, you, Mazraoui, you're playing on this right hand side. Delow, you go out to the left. So there's an option at the moment that while Mazraoui can stay fit, while he can stay fit, you're going to be the number one right back. Now, Delow
Mm.
chipping in on the left hand side is not a bad thing anyway. Delow can play games till that person comes back. Let's say if Mazraoui goes down, you're gonna have to use a Euro. You're gonna have to use a player that does the out of position thing. How Lindelof had to do it. I don't mind that if we do get the Ugarts of this world. If we do, like we've seen, I didn't really
Yeah,
like
there's no
Leach.
right. There's no right back for Lenny Yoro. There's no right back, bro. I've looked at his whole career.
Can't
There's
do,
no.
he can't do right back.
Centre back.
But
There's one. There's one game in defensive midfield, but other than that, it's all right back, bro. It's all centre
but
back.
we've seen some mad stuff. We saw what we did with Amrabat. So our managers will do
Yeah,
it
but
if he
that
needs
just
to.
makes us shit, though, bro. I don't want to see that. I just want a left-footed left back. That's it. I just want a left back. That's it. Like
It would be
what we're
nice.
doing, we're setting ourselves up for the jack of all trades thing. Where again, we're saying that this guy Mazraoui, who's really good, right? His injury record's not the best. So if he pops down, I'm not trying to do the judge thing. If he pops down, we are one injury away from what? If he popped down tomorrow, what? Leach are back out left
Mhm.
back. Let's be real. In the Premier League, week in, week out for a good solid stint. Owen made a
I don't
good
even think
point.
he
Owen made
should
a
be
really good
there.
point. Owen made a good point on the morning show. Kind of gone are the days where like the teams low down the league like are just dead and just won't give you a game. Got fast week. Like everyone would give you a game, bro. Like let's be
Doesn't need
real.
to be
Like
out there.
Leacher can't really be there. Like he can just to fill in the odd time, but if we have to go like tough away days or like we
You're
just
like three players, bro, that can't be available. Plus Amas, you're talking about Malacia to return. Yeah, Luke Shaw. At some point,
yeah.
Luke Shaw gives us 15 games in it a season. really, roughly
Yeah.
15 maybe. Yeah. So you're talking about for 3 man. 3 man can't cover that. And the
Just to be
Amas,
able to just cover it for the whole day, just for the whole
three
year, just find a way.
man.
Yeah.
If I look at it, I would
Well,
say,
that's what Man United are thinking. Man United are thinking what you're thinking.
yeah, I would think I
Yeah.
could risk that. I've got Malacia, because
Yeah.
Malacia, what, like it or not, before Malacia just wasn't there, and we messed up Malacia's return. There was something, not like saying he's an injury prone kid. We just messed it up. People talking like Malacia's got the death sentence. He's never going to play football again. He will
Yeah,
play
that
football.
is. Yeah.
So he will get his chance. Now, when he comes back, you're telling 3 man can't lock down and Delo as a utility just in case. We can
Yeah.
get through. We must be
I
able
hear
to
you.
get.
And my thing was like, if I was to trade, just be a bit more economical with it. And they said to me, say I was in the room with INEOS, and they said, Flex, the reason why we ain't got a left back is because these are the positions we've earmarked, and these are what we can afford. You have to change one of these positions for what we have bought in and what we're about to get in midfield for left back. I wouldn't do it. We had to get a
No.
striker,
Yes.
non-negotiable.
Yes.
We had to get 2 centre halves,
Yes.
non-negotiable.
Yes.
We have to get a central midfielder, non-negotiable.
Yeah.
How many signings have we got? Oh, and we had to get another fullback.
We
And
didn't
obviously
know.
the fullback we have
We didn't
got,
know.
but the
We didn't know.
fullback we have got,
Mm-hmm.
but the fullback we have got either
So
allows Dallo to go left back or Mazraoui can go, so he can do it as well. So that's them saying we got a multifunctional fullback because of the nature of what's going on. We can't get Luke Shaw out of the club. Let's be honest, we can't. And
and Hamas
Malacia
is
coming
coming
back.
through.
So what you
And
said,
Hamas is coming
Amas is
through.
coming through. So we think that give him 12 months, whatever, just keep him, just maybe give him a Carabao Cup game, whatever. Just to
Yeah.
like
Worst case
if
scenario,
we
we're
drew
gonna play.
if we drew
Yeah.
MK Dons at home, if we drew MK Dons at home in the cup, in Carabao Cup or something, or FA Cup, they'd probably let Amas. But do you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
just I hear you on that. I wouldn't put it this way. I wouldn't trade one of the solid. Would I trade Yoro for a left back? No. Would I
No.
trade Delit for a left back? No.
No.
Would I trade Xerxes for a left back? No.
No.
Would I trade Mazraoui can do it. So really, we're at 4. Would I trade the potential of Ugarte coming in and say, actually leave
Absolutely not.
Ugarte, let's go for a left back? No.
Absolutely.
So there's our answer.
There you
That's
go.
that. And when you
That's
put
it.
it like that, it's
That's it.
frustrating because of the situation of Luke Shaw's going to get injured. We know he is.
Yeah, but
Mazraoui with fingers crossed.
Malacia should be able to get
Malacia
in.
won out.
Don't give up on this kid, bro. Don't give up on him. I know there was setbacks, bro, but that happens. Timber was out for a whole season. Timber was out for a whole season. It's not what they wanted,
But
and there was
no, my
setbacks.
thing is that I don't know how good he actually is. He's tenacious.
He's
He's all
good.
right. He's all right.
He's good. He wasn't bad. He wasn't. He
Right.
didn't like just because he missed him
It
doesn't
wasn't
mean
terrible. It wasn't terrible.
He wasn't bad. Like he was a player that was a raw gem that was working on, played with good. Like we enjoyed Malacia when he was there. He's just had so long not being here that we're like, is he just a dead out player? No, he's not. He's not in that bracket. He just
It's not
needs.
like he's 25 though.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, what is he at the end of his career? He can play. The
He's
kid's
nearly
got time
20.
to.
He's nearly 26. He's nearly 26. So
This
he's going
guy's
into
got a
his
career
peak.
ahead of
So
him.
yeah.
He's got a career ahead of him. Yes, there's an injury, but we've given with Luke Shaw all the setback. We've given Luke Shaw plus 10 years, 9 years to try and work out to do something. I think that to give up on Malacia on his first big injury, and let's be honest, with our medical department, it was garbage. It was garbage before that. We was making mad decisions. I don't think we're going to move like that anymore. Hopefully, we've learned from the sins of whatever went wrong last season, and we're not doing it. We're hearing that all these players are on individual plans. We're making sure there's even personal food that they're having now. No one is doing the exact same things. Not one size fits.
It's a whole different thing because we had to change it. I mean, when I look at his injury record, it's so annoying because again, in typical, we know this, but just because we're on the thing of Malacia, it's like in the previous like the season where before we got 21-22, he missed only 3 games, bro. He missed 3 games. Season before that, he only missed 5. Season before that, he did miss 15, and the season before that, he missed 12. Man United, 54. 54, missed 54 games. So
like
yeah, it's a big one in it. But the only thing is that, and this is what's going to be testament to him, is you just never know how someone truly comes back from that type of injury, because a big one. It's a big, same with Tyrone Mings and players like it's a serious that the knee one. It's a big injury. So we have to wait. How long is it going to take him to get up to speed? It's one thing him being back and saying he's available, but this is the Premier League, bro. Let's be real. let's say Terrell Malacia is available again, you can't just throw him in against Arsenal away. You can't
No,
just throw him in against Chelsea. Like you can't. He's had nearly a whole year out the game, bro. So his availability is extremely limited. It's not like just having him back and
I
we can
hear it.
use him.
Right, then the one thing I will say though is because of what's happened and what the club had to learn from the Mason Greenwood situation, the club have to do when they look at the players they're bringing in. You're looking at personalities and types and how they respond to adversity. Kind of like how the NFL will do their scouting. You know, when they bring colleges are bringing in players and they talk about
Yeah, yeah.
all elements of a player, what you're gonna get, and
The whole
the
character. Yeah, yeah.
whole character. I imagine we started to do this now. I imagine that we're looking at players that how do they bounce back from adversity? How are they in these moments? What kind of mindset? You know, there's reasons why certain clubs, even to give Arteta some credit in this moment, but there's a reason why he's not bringing Ivan Toney into that dressing room. Now, I want Ivan Toney because I still think he'll be incredible, but he's like, I can't have that in this. He was key on personality types and what I have in my dressing room. And I think our manager is quite similar. There's a reason why Jaden and him clashed in the beginning, and you need someone that's going to go along with it, or you're going to get run over. You know, the other man then wanted to test him. Ronaldo, the Varans and that lot, they wanted to test him, and Casemiro was almost on the chopping block because of how everything was in that last summer. He's managed to survive it, but them man know what time it is. They can see who's in charge right now. So I think they're looking at all these things. I think with a player like Malacia, they must think, you know what, you have the character to be able to ready to fight and be a player that can play for Man United. Because you have to think about all these things.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. It's fingers crossed in it. But to sum it
Yes,
up,
man.
we're happy with our business. We're happy with where we're going. Don't let no one tell you different. Yeah.
Sure.
Exactly. Big up. Thanks for watching the show, guys. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. KG, very, very quickly. Next game is Brighton. We'll be in UVHQ watching that. 12:30 kickoff. Tough game.
We're
Prediction.
gonna win. We're gonna win. I don't know what the
Okay.
score is yet, but we're gonna win.
But we'll win. All right, cool. Yep, I'm with you. I'm backing it as well. We're gonna win, 100%. Guys, take care. New signings around the corner. More signings. INEOS, take care. We're out. Peace.
INEOS, peace.